Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. We hope you're good. We hope you're well. It's about time that me and the Kauff did some content together, and it's big content and a big weekend of content coming out from Tottenham on tour. Kauff, how are you, buddy?
I'm good. It's been a difficult few weeks, but we've got through it. But it's that time. It's a big time for us in the community, and it's time to push forward. It's time to get our roll our sleeves up, and let's do some TOT work. Let's go. Let's
It
go.
is. So just to let you guys know what will be happening, there will be Tottenham on tour content on the hour, every hour from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. tonight, answering three very important questions that Ben and I are about to answer ourselves. All over the YouTube community and fans from the chat will be taking part. We are going to be doing this every single home game before the season ends. So if you're not invited, if you haven't been, sorry, not invited, if you haven't been in this round of videos, don't worry, you will get a chance to have your say. And if you do want to have your say, you can reach out to us on Tottenham on Tour's email, which is in our YouTube and Twitter bios. You can reach out to us personally if you have our details, or follow us on social media. We want to make this a very, very big fan-driven thing to do. Ben, we've been looking forward to this, haven't we?
Absolutely. It's taken a couple of weeks of planning.
Yep.
And now we're ready to push forward with it. Imagine us planning stuff. Who would have thought?
I know. I know. We have a plan. We have a purpose. We have a strategy, unlike the football club, which is what we want. Now, obviously, these three questions have been asked by myself to all the people you're about to see coming on the hour, every hour. They're up to 10 minutes maximum. It'll be really good if you can push them out far and wide, because we want maximum exposure on it. Ben and I are going to do the questions right now. I'll ask it to Ben. He'll answer, and then I'll give my answer back. But you probably know the answers, but you just want to spend some time with me and Ben. So, Ben, my first question to you, my brother, is when/why did you become Levy Out?
It was actually 3 years ago. I was a late joiner to the Levy Out bandwagon, but I think what was the straw that broke the camel's back was actually the first day we met fully, which was at the Chelsea game when you came back for the Chelsea game. I was sort of on that fence anyway. I was leaning towards it. But when we lost to Chelsea, I think it was like the third time in a row we got battered by Chelsea. That was it. I couldn't stand it anymore, going into London derbies and just being embarrassed anymore. I wanted my football team to actually show some passion on the football pitch in big games. Yes, we've had some really good results since then in some games, but that was it for me. I wanted to see us, especially to Chelsea. I don't want to lose to Chelsea, especially getting battered by them every single time. So that was sort of the day I became a late joiner, but it doesn't matter when you join the party, as long as you join it.
Exactly. Do you know what, Ben? There will be many people that have joined later than you with other things that have happened at this football club. People will know mine very, very well. I'm going to say it again. October the 26th, 2007, a manager was sacked at halftime, and that manager goes by the name of Martin Jol, who I adored at this football club. And just the way he treated Martin Jol after the resurgence he was starting to lead blew my mind, and never say never. And now that was it. But what I will say, funny fact of it, people will know I'm 16 years sober, but the October the 26th, 2025, the Levy Out me is legally allowed to drink. So it'll be 18 years. It shows out when you put it into time frames. It's crazy.
It's mental, really.
It is when you think about it that way. The Levy Out me can do many things at the age of 18. But the second question we're asking everyone is, why is it important to attend the protest if you can get there? If you can get there is massive. And also, as I've been saying in each and every single one of these videos, it doesn't matter if you haven't got a ticket to go to the game against Manchester United. You can have your voices heard and your frustrations aired and make a huge impact in Jay and Change for Tottenham's planned march along Tottenham High Road before the game. So, Ben, to you, Why is it important to attend the protest if people can actually get there?
It's exactly what you just said. Just let your voice be heard. Be there and show your support for anything really when it comes to Tottenham. If you have discrepancies with the manager, if you have discrepancy with the players, with the board, Tottenham fans need to start speaking up for themselves again, because it is sort of a stigma within the Tottenham fan base and within people outside the Tottenham fan base that we don't get anything done. Like, it's time we actually started putting egos aside, putting idiotic things aside, and let's actually unite as a fan base. So even if you're not the most Levy Out person in the world, Levy Out can mean something incredibly different. There isn't a definitive Levy Out thing. You could want them out in general. You could want them out in terms of the footballing matters out of this. So let your voice be heard. Talk to other people and let's see where we can get, because the only way we're going to get anywhere is dialogue and by putting pressure on the people at B. Because if we do nothing, we're just going to be stuck in this endless cycle that we've been going on. It needs to change now. It's enough is enough, as they say. Enough is enough.
Yep. Listen, for me, people will know I have tried. I've been parts of protests with a fantastic group and done the training ground, done outside the club shop. Obviously, there was such a unrest within the fan base and things still weren't as bad as this. If someone had told me 3 years ago outside a training ground that 3 years later we'll be where we are, even I would have thought that this was impossible. But it is so important for the exposure. The bigger the numbers, the bigger the noise, the bigger the noise, the bigger the reach. And it is just vital that everyone gets to that protest if, and remember, the most important thing is if they can. Ben, the final question is, what does change at Tottenham look like for you? Jay asked me, I was working out what the third question should be. Jay gave me a bit of hands. So many people, as you know, Ben, it could be like yourself and me, leaving ENIC, goodbye, ta-da, bye-bye. That's what we need. It could be Levy move aside. It could be whatever direction it is. But Ben, for you, what is the change for Tottenham for you?
Whatever happens, Aki, I just want a football club that cares about the fans. I want a football club that cares about the main aspect of Tottenham. The main aspect of Tottenham, which is football. It's amazing some of the things they've done. And I'm not going to say everything they do is crap, because it's not true. Not everything they do is awful. The concerts are brilliant. The bringing fans from international are brilliant. But we need to start acting like a football club again. Whether that's with Levy there, with Levy gone. I would personally prefer Levy gone. But if he stays in power, but changes the football club for the betterment of the football club, we can get there. But personally for me, I want Levy gone. I want a new chairman at the head of Tottenham. Even if Lewis stays, even if ENIC stay, we need a new voice at Tottenham. We need a new figurehead at Tottenham to take Tottenham into a brighter future, footballing-wise, not property-wise, not entertainment-wise, not NFL, not rappers, not rock concerts, football, because that's what Tottenham Hotspur Football Club in its main business is about. Football. So there it is. Just get a proper football club back.
So yeah, for me, it's literally the removal of Daniel Levy and ENIC from all duties at Tottenham Hotspur. Out they go. We want our club back. I don't see any change. Even if a chairman came in or new owners and said, Daniel, thank you, you're working on the business side. If it was solely acceptable, but I don't believe that could ever happen. But what I will say is, Ben, thank you for helping me and being the season opener in this. Guys, like I said, this is going to be coming out hourly on the hour on Friday, every half hour on a Saturday, because we've already got over 20 to do. People, thank you for your time. Enjoy it. But please, most importantly, like, comment, share, subscribe. And as always, Levy out.